Krishna Hare,
Jai Jai Ram 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 Krishna.
Good evening. Open page number 7. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviyankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Mritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Page number 41 onwards. I will read, please listen. Here Swami is saying, he is an atheist who does not believe in himself. The old religion said that he was an atheist who did not believe in God. The new religion says that he is an atheist. He is the atheist who does not believe in himself. These are all prophetic and bold words of Swami Vivekananda. To say these words, a lot of guts are required. Great men, they're born with the consciousness that they're going to do good. They're going to do great things in this world. That's why they became great. Because they have that consciousness that they are born to do great things. And here, it does not mean that we should not believe in God. Here, in the next page we see 42, first one. We should have faith in ourselves and we should have faith in God. Even though if we have faith in the God, if you do not have faith in ourselves, we cannot succeed. We cannot accomplish the things. That is the idea Swami is telling here. Within us we have infinite strength, infinite possibilities that we do not believe, we cannot believe, because we are not taught since our childhood with strong, helpful, constructive thoughts. Since childhood we have been taught that we are weak, we are sinners, we can't do anything like that. That kind of thoughts, that kind of thoughts we have been hypnotized. That's why we see weakness all around us. All these things are happening to us. That's why we have to consciously, we have to think that we are that infinite soul. Swamiji again and again says, teach your mind that you are the Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Atman. That idea you have to feel day and night. That very idea should fill your should enter into your veins. It should tingle in your blood. This idea should fill, this idea should reach your flesh and bones. You should be full of this idea that you are the Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Atman. You are the deathless, birthless, blissful, infinite, omnipotent, omniscient, and ever glorious soul. That idea we have to fill to our minds. That is the necessity. Because when we have that faith that we have infinite strength, that faith itself calls out the divinity within us, nothing else. When we feel infinite inside us, we have infinite strength inside us, then only we can bring out that infinite strength from us. And we fail only when we do not put sufficient effort to bring that strength from us. Not for any other reason. When we do not put sufficient effort, never think you do not have some strength, you do not have some skill. Everything will come when you have faith. Everything can be achieved easily when you have that faith. And why we see wickedness and weakening thoughts, sin in the society? A man was going, a thief was going in the midnight. He saw from a distance a stump of a tree. ఒక చెట్టు యొక్క మొదలుని చూశాడు. Looking at the stump of a tree from a distance, he thought that it is a policeman. Another young man was going on the way. He was waiting for his lover. He thought that it was his sweetheart. Another child was going in that way and he was, since childhood, he had been taught about the ghost stories. So he mistook it as a ghost. Thus we see whatever we have inside, that we see outside. So with all the knowledge, a small child is there in a house, 6 months or 1 year. There was a bag of gold coins on the table. A thief entered and took away that gold coins bag. The child saw, but it cannot know, because there is no thief inside the child, so it cannot see the thief outside it. This is the same with all the knowledge. That's why Swami Vivekananda is telling again and again, we should feed the idea of our infiniteness we should feed the idea to our minds, day and night. The other day we were telling about, we should have that practice, we should practice that concentration, we should have great character. For that we have to meditate on the infinite. Here the very idea has to be taught to our minds day and night. And again Swami Vivekananda says, we should not believe in some idea because it was told by somebody or it is written in books. But the definition of Shraddha itself says, Shastrasya Guruvakyasya Satya Buddhi Avadharanam. That means we should have faith that whatever written in the scriptures and whatever told by the teachers, elders, saints, that is the truth. And again, Swami is telling, we should not don't believe in such a thing because it is written in the books or told by somebody. Then how can we relate these two contradictory statements? By experiencing those truths in our real life. Then only we can build a relationship between these two statements. Shraddha, that is the, just now I told, when that Shraddha is there, that Shraddha is only the difference between a common man and a great man. The Shraddha has to be improved. As much Shraddha that we have in us, that much strength we can build up. If you have more Shraddha, you can see more strength is coming out from you. Swamiji had this wonderful idea of Shraddha. He used to tell Nachiketa story of Kathopanishad. That story goes like that. Ushanha vaivajastavasaha salva veda sandado tasyaha Nachiketa nama putrasa. Like that. In that story, a small boy Nachiketa watching his father performing a yajna. In the process of yajna, the father has to donate all his wealth. But the father was donating only the useless cows and useless horses. So, by donating such things, the father will incur sin rather than virtue, punya. So, rather than merit. So, the boy was, some Shraddha entered into that boy. The boy was indicating his father that this is not the proper thing like that. But he could not tell directly because he was elder. Father is an elderly man. He was telling, to whom you donate me? Then father became irritated by the repeated asking of that question. I am giving you to Yama. Then the Shraddha entered into that boy. The boy thought, I am first in many things. I stand in the middle in many things, but I never be the last. That means I can always accomplish something. I am not weak. Saying so, the boy, with that boldness, as that boldness increased in him, he has got sufficient strength to go to hell and meet Yama directly. There he solved the problem of life and death in the conversations with Yama. Thus, Swamiji was praising that Nachiketa very much. That kind of Shraddha should enter into us. Then only we can do miracles. It is an essential thing. That is the highest truth. I am he, soham, soham. That kind of idea we should give to our minds. Otherwise we shall be working like a mere machines with those hypnotized negative ideas, negative thoughts. That we are weak, we are limited beings. We are infinite beings. We are the soul, we are the Atman. That kind of great idea we have to feel within our minds. That should reach our very bones. Think deeply about that. So that when that faith is there in us, that kind of faith and that kind of positive ideas, then only we can reach to great heights, not before that. These are all strong, helpful, positive thoughts. Swamiji is saying with such a force, with such a repetition, that we should not forget about it. We should not look them down. Because we have been hypnotized through generations, through centuries, we have been hypnotized. So we have to dehypnotize with this kind of positive, helpful, constructive, good thoughts. Okay, Soham. Okay, thank you. Please proceed to the class.